Welcome to Inside the Hive, out of the studio, on location. Let's talk Yellow Jacket Volleyball. Let's talk a new coach for the Yellow Jacket Volleyball team. With me now is Brie Hagerty. Brie, thanks for being on the show.
Thanks for having me.
Brie, tell us a little bit about the road that brought you to Defiance College.
I'm originally from Defiance, and then I had my brief stint out in Seattle. And then when I came back, I began coaching at Toledo Volleyball Club. So I have my roots here with a lot of the local girls, and this opportunity came, and I had to grab it. So
cool. Your playing career was filled with individual honors, national championships, and even being inducted into the University of Washington's Athletic Hall of Fame. How does having success as a player like that drive your coaching style?
I think it drives my coaching style because part of what was instilled in me is discipline, putting in hard work every single day. No matter what we were doing, we worked our hardest, and we kind of learned how to win.
You inherit a team that has 14 letter winners returning. What does it mean to inherit a team that has that much leadership?
I think that's great because then they're going to be able to take the younger players under their wing and kind of help me out a little bit. They're going to already kind of know the ropes as far as what Defiance College expects, and they're going to be able to help me transition into this coaching position.
The volleyball team has struggled a little bit to win consistently year in and year out. There's been peaks and there's been valleys, but consistently to put winners on the court. How do you look to break that cycle?
I think that's just a process of how you prepare for games and for practice and the way we practice. It's going to be completely different style that the girls are used to, and having talked to them, I think they're really excited about it.
How do you look to break them into that new style?
Just really focusing in on their mechanics. Day one, I told them we're going to go back to ground zero and work our way back up.
Now, Coach, part of playing Yellow Jacket volleyball is excelling both in the classroom as well as on the court. So how important is it to recruit players who are both, strong academically and strong athletically?
I think that's the most important thing. The reason they're here is to go to school and get their education, and volleyball's kind of a perk. While we still expect them to be dedicated to the volleyball program, their studies are always number one.
Coach, you come from a D1 atmosphere. What kind of challenges do you see coming to a D3 atmosphere?
More so for myself, just kind of getting into the transition and learning the rules. I think that's the biggest thing because there are a lot of differences as far as being in the off season. Whereas at Division I, it's like your coach is kind of does your schedule for you. Whereas here, the girls have a lot more flexibility, and I think that's awesome. So they can be more in the community. Okay. I think that's huge.
Coach, this is your first collegiate coaching opportunity. Now, you have coached club and been very successful coaching club. What transitions do you see yourself having to make at the collegiate level?
I think the biggest thing is the administrative duties. As far as being on the court, a player's a player, and I've coached about every level, whether it was girls that were going on to play at the next level, and I'm currently coaching the 18-1 team at Toledo Volleyball Club as well, so that's kind of getting my feet wet in that sense.
Coach, here's your chance to tell the people watching out there what to expect from DC Volleyball in the future.
I think what everybody should expect is a brand new team with a new attitude. The girls are going to work really hard in the off season. We want to have your community support. I think when you have a successful program, you need to surround yourself with good people, and part of that is you.
Thank you, Coach, for being on the show.
Thank you.
Well, that does it for another episode of Inside the Hive. Thanks for joining us, and look for big things in volleyball in 2012.